I'm here with head coach Shawn Nelson of the UCCS women's basketball team. First off, Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, Coach, this weekend you only had one game. You guys played MSU Denver. You were down big at half, but you guys came back. Really, what was the factor of that game?
Well, I thought we got off to a really slow start. I thought we let them get going offensively with some mistakes and bad rotations in our press. But we've only been doing that for about 3 weeks, so it's still a work in progress. But more importantly, I thought offensively we just didn't get in any sort of flow. We didn't run our stuff. We weren't getting our stuff. We weren't calling out plays. We weren't talking. We just came down and played like it was open gym, it seemed like, for the first 20 minutes, the first 2 quarters, and that really hurt us. I know they had a 10 or 12 point lead on us, but I felt like we were actually in pretty good shape because I hadn't seen us play offense that poorly all year in terms of just executing and getting what we wanted, and I knew we could figure out our defense, and we ended up going man in the third quarter, and then we were able to score 39 points in the fourth quarter, which is a lot of points.
And Brittany Hernandez had 31 points, had mostly 4 fouls of that third and fourth quarter. Really, she's been averaging about 23 points. Really, what is her mindset, and how have you been helping her establish that offensive game this year?
Well, we try to spread things out for her. We try to get her the ball in the paint. We just try to get her catches in different areas, and everybody wants to double team her. We like to press to let her get out in the open court. She's a really good player, and the last couple games she's been scoring really, really high, and she did last year as well. But I don't think there's any one thing you can really do for her. We just don't want to leave her inside, or we just don't want to play her on the perimeter. We just want to kind of let her play, and then we have enough pieces around her that if they really, really want to stop her and just take her away, then we have other pieces, and that's really important.
And especially I think in the Metro game, you guys were down, and then the bench production really played a factor. You have Jen Vigil, who's the leader in RMAC steals. You have Shayna Leaf and Kenzie Mitchell coming off the bench. How nice is it to have bench production so well this year?
Well, it's really nice, and we're actually doing that by design with our rotations, and we know that we're going to take some lumps, and our freshmen are going to get beat up a little bit, but they're going to get experience. But we got to start a couple freshmen, so when we do sub, we're subbing in familiar faces, and we have confidence, and those girls have been in those situations before, and although they could all start for us, we can only put 5 people out there at a time, and so we're trying to figure out still, it's early in the year, but still trying to figure out what the best rotations are, and who we want starting the game, who we want playing in the middle of the game, who we want all that kind of stuff that goes into play that most people probably don't think about. People get hung up on, well, she's a starter, she's coming off the bench, but for us it's not like that. For us we're just really trying to figure out rotations.
And you're back on the road this weekend. First off, playing Colorado Mesa. They're always a pretty tough team to play. What are some factors going into that game?
Well, they probably want to slow the game down like they normally do. They got really good transfers in, and they have their posts back. They're really, really good. I've watched their games. They're well coached. They're solid. They do what they're supposed to do. They play extremely hard on defense, which I really admire how hard they play on defense. And we're playing at their place. It's another road game. But the big thing for us is we played a road game, a conference road game, and we had to battle adversity for pretty much the whole game and found a way to win. So I think that can be nothing but a learning experience for us going into Mesa.
And it's about a 3-hour trip to Mesa. How do you guys get mentally prepared off that bus and know this is a game, and how important is it to have that mindset in your head before you even play the game?
Well, I sleep because I get all my stuff done. I think was today Wednesday,
yeah.
And I've already watched 25 hours of film, so I just got to go to practice, get my point across, and then players play the game, and they're going to be ready. We're going to go down day early, and they'll get a good night's sleep in the hotel room, and we'll have our plan in, and it's just whatever team is going to play the hardest, whatever team is going to execute, whatever team is going to play defense is going to win. And right now we really need to work on all three of those phases, but so does everybody at this point in the year.
Head coach Shawn Nelson of the UCCS women's basketball team. Coach, good luck this weekend.
Okay, thank you.